Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name's Anna. I really like phones, so I decided to make a new what's on my phone video. I really like switching phones a lot, so you may see a lot of these videos. If you don't like to see them, then that's fine. You can skip and watch another video. I'll go ahead and make a playlist for those of you that do enjoy these types of videos so that you can check them out, and then you can go through them. This one is just basically my new phone, which is the Galaxy S8 Plus. I bought this, I pre-ordered it before I went to Japan, and when I came back it was delivered like 2 days before I got back. But I really enjoy this phone, and especially after the fiasco that happened with the Note 7. I really was anticipating what was going to happen with the S8 and like what new features it was going to have, and what it was going to bring to the table, just because of, again, what happened to the Note 7. So hopefully you enjoy this video. I think I'm talking too much now, but again, thank you for tuning in. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you like my channel, please subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Thank you again so much for watching my videos and commenting. I try to answer as many comments as I can. Hi guys, so here I have my phone, which is the black Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus, like I said in the introduction. And here is I really like that it has the always on display, because you can put any picture that you want, and then you can also have at a glance like the date, the time, and like any notification icons. So it's pretty helpful. I also have a Incipio case that my boyfriend bought for me at the swap meet. Actually, it's in lavender color. It was only $8. This is the background picture I have on my lock screen, which is a picture of myself at the Studio Ghibli Museum. So I took that back in April, and on my last screen I just have the standard, the time and the apps, and the phone and the camera on there. I unlock my phone with my fingerprint, even though it's not the most safest, but it is practical. On the first screen, what I have is the Google search, just because it's easy when I'm looking for something. And then next to that I have the weather, which you can't really tell. The background is a picture that my boyfriend took while we were in Japan. Was taken at the Nagoya Castle. It's a picture of the cherry blossoms. I just really like how it looks. The background is kind of blurred out, and the focus is just on the flowers themselves. What I like most about this phone is that they integrated what's called the themes app. So basically it's the Samsung themes. These are created by different companies and individuals, and they're vetted by Samsung, and then you can just install them on your phone, which you've always been able to change the style of your phone if you have an Android, but this makes it a little bit more secure, because before you would have to download a lot of third-party apps. Here I have the standard on the bottom. I have my phone, my messages, internet, Play Store, and the camera app, which it just came like that, so I just left it like that. I really like that now they changed from the physical button to the software buttons. I think it's really nice. Sorry about that change in lighting, drastic change. The contrast was insane earlier. So this is my second screen, and basically here what I have in the beginning is a widget, which is like a slideshow widget, kind of like a frame, and you can put all the pictures that you want, and it goes through as a slideshow. I really like that. So I put a couple pictures from Japan that were really fun to have on there, just as good memories. And on the very top, you're gonna see that I have some of the apps that I use here. This is one of the most crowded screens that I have on my phone. I usually try to keep my phone as clean as possible, but there is some apps that I use most often that I don't want them to be on the app drawer, just because it's kind of hard to find, and then like I have to scroll through them. So the first one that you're gonna see is the Snapseed, which is basically to edit pictures. That's how I edit my photos for Instagram and photos in general. And then I also have, to the right of that, the Waze app, which I really love the UI of this app. I prefer it over the standard Google Maps, even though I know this Waze was now purchased by Google, but I definitely like the UI better on this. Just the cute icons and everything. And then just showing you, I'm showing you right there how it's still running in the background if you don't exit properly. Then after that, I'm gonna go through the different folders that I have on my phone. So first of all, I have my social media folder, and I do have Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter, and I'll go ahead and link those handles down below. If you guys want to follow me, I do post a lot more on Snapchat than I do on Instagram, just because I like the filters and the fun little things you can do on Snapchat. There's more, I feel like there's more things than on Instagram story, or I'm just not getting used to it. Then next to that, I have the shopping folder, and basically here I just keep the apps that I use the most to go to shop on, which is gonna be first the Amazon Prime. Now I highly suggest that if it's available in your area and you have Amazon Prime, you definitely try this out, because you can get groceries delivered within 2 business hours. Not 2 business hours, but 2 hours, and then they have like the time frames that they can deliver, and it's pretty awesome because you can get groceries delivered to your front door. Then next to that, I have Amazon Shopping, which basically, I mean, I buy all my cases and pretty much a lot of the things that I don't want to go out and buy to the store, I just buy them online, and I use Amazon because I am an Amazon Prime member, so I do get that 2-day shipping. And next to that, I basically have the 6 p.m. app. I use that a lot to go shopping for different items like clothes and shoes, just because they have such great deals on that. One time I purchased like some Coach shoes, and they were like $60 from 100 and some. Then next to that, I have the Rakuten app. I do use this app to purchase things from Japan. Like, I really like this this shampoo. It's not an expensive shampoo. It's like something that's affordable, but it's a lot more expensive to try to buy it at a Japanese store, at your local store, than versus shopping from there. Because if you're gonna buy other products, then it will be worth it, you know, paying for the shipping, because like you'll pay less for the actual item that you want. Then next to that, I have my entertainment folder, which basically has everything, all of the apps and things that I'm subscribed to in order to watch shows and things like that. So of course I'm gonna have Dramafever and Viki.com. Those are the main ones, just because I love watching Korean drama. I'm hooked, even though I haven't found any to watch recently. I think the last one I watched was Strong Woman Dong Bong or something like that. And I also have Hulu, YouTube, of course, Netflix. I'm watching right now The Blacklist, very entertaining. So I'm hooked on that. I did download Ondemandkorea, which I'm barely gonna start trying it out because I haven't used it before, but I hear like it has some kind of like local news in Korea and like variety shows, which is something that you don't really get at Viki or Dramafever. I mean, they have some variety shows, I think, at Viki.com, but not as often as I think they have them on Ondemandkorea. But I haven't really tried it. I do suggest though that you watch The Blacklist on Netflix. It's a pretty interesting show. I like watching it. It's pretty entertaining. And on Hulu, actually, I'm not watching anything right now on Hulu. I just have it there. I don't know why. I'm not even sure if I'm still subscribed. Then next to that, I have my Japanese folder, which is basically everything that all the apps that I use to learn Japanese. And right now, the one app that I'm using, which is one that I just not learned about, but that I barely added to my collection, an update from last year's video, is the Eggbun app. Now, I really like the Eggbun app, and I like it because of the UI, and it's just really cute and easy to follow along. And basically, you're having a conversation with this AI, and it's teaching you like the combination of katakana, all the other kana, things like that. The only thing that I don't like is that you do have to pay for a membership for like more content on this app. So I definitely always go back to this app called Kanji Study because it has everything pretty much integrated into it, like kana, you know, going through taking tests and things like that. My favorite part of this app is that you can set targets and the little circles that you see at the top will fill up, and they will fill up completely if you actually hit your target, and then if you didn't, it will fill up partially. And so you can keep track of how you're going. And just so you know, my calendar right there is empty. I haven't been studying my Japanese, so I'm pretty bad at it right now. And then the next thing that I love using is this Genki app. The reason why I love the reason why I love using this app is because it is integrated, or is part of the book that we use in class. And it's just like an addition, so it goes as the lesson plan goes along in the book, which is pretty convenient because I can take this on my phone and I can practice for a quiz or a test that I have that day, and I can, you know, still study on like my lunch break or my regular break at work without having to carry my book. And this one is just a vocabulary. I know they have additional apps for the iPhone, but I'm not sure if they've already transitioned them into the Samsung Galaxies or the Android phones. But if I do find the additional apps, I will go ahead and link them all down below. Everything that I mentioned here, I will go ahead and link it below so that you guys can download them as well if you're interested, and it's just easier to find for you. I will probably link it only in Android, and I'll try to see if some of these apps that I mentioned are for iPhone as well, and see if I can link them as well. I just don't want it to get super long, you know, with the links. But I'll try to put everything down below. Then next to that, I have the Zedge app. So the Zedge app is, I think that's how you pronounce it, Zedge. I don't know. It has everything. It has wallpapers, live wallpapers, ringtones, notification tones. I mean, you name it. It has everything. And I really like this app mainly because of the ringtones. And right now I'm using only basically downloaded for one thing, and that was the notification tone. And I have this called the Korean SMS Cute. I didn't play the audio just because I don't want to have any type of issues with copyright infringements or whatever, but if you download the app, you can also download that ringtone if you're interested. Then below that, in the second row, I have the play music, and I think I've mentioned this before, and it's always gonna be on these types of videos just because I love this app because it works as a radio station, something similar to Spotify, you know, and you can buy your songs as well with the Google Play Opinion Rewards money that you get, and you can buy those songs that you really like to listen to. And this is cross-platform, so I can download this app on an iPhone and I can still be able to listen to these to the songs that I like, to the music that I like. It's already integrated, it's easy to use, so I just love it. Sorry, I have to catch my breath. So next to that, I have the Android Wear app. So basically the Android Wear app, I use it all the time, and I have it there because I wanted to have easy access to it. The reason for that being is because this is how I control my watch. I have the LG style watch, and here I can download more watch faces and things like that. My watch is rose gold. My boyfriend gave it to me for my birthday, and I really like it because the last one I had was the Motorola 360. I really like that watch as well. That one was all black, but it was getting kind of old. On this one, like you see, I have a background of me in Japan, obviously. I'm sorry if I think I'm getting a little too obsessed with my Japan adventures, but what can you do? I love it. And so next to that, I have what's called our Itinerary app. This is from Travefy. Oh my god, guys, if you travel and you like any remoteness of organization, please use this app. Or not the app, but actually the website. I'm not sure if they updated the app, but before This app is just to see your itinerary that you've created on the Travefy app. I can go into more detail of how it works. If you guys are interested, please let me know in the comments down below, but definitely recommend this app to be organized when it comes to a trip, especially when you're going to a different country, or when you really want to hit certain spots. You need to be organized. You need to know what days they're closed, what days are available, what times are they open, what time do they close, how long is it going to take to get from point A to point B, things like that. Factor in lunch and just things like that, right? Because maybe you're not going to go day by day exactly how you organized it, but I think it's an excellent idea to have a rough idea of what you're going to be doing and in what order you're going to be doing them in, so you get to do everything that you want to do. And again, I can go into more detail in another video and really show you how the app works, how the website works, and everything. Definitely recommended. Then next to that, I'm obviously gonna have my Starbucks app. Okay, I don't drink as much coffee as I did before, and I try not to drink as much, but I do drink it once in a while. And because I do, I like to have it, somewhere where I can have quick access to it. And the reason for that being is because the reason why I'm purchasing Starbucks is because I'm in a hurry, because I didn't get to do it at home. So that is the reason why I have it on there. But I definitely have been trying to stay away from it just because, it's expensive and it's expensive. So I don't want to keep purchasing Starbucks on the daily. But there's those days when I did wake up late. I am running late. So I do have the app there because I'm also a gold member. So I hope you can hear that plane that's passing by. But basically, next to my Starbucks app, I have the only game app that I use or that I'm playing right now, and that is called Cross Me Color. And this app has a lot of puzzles, but if you want to add additional puzzles that would be available for you, you do have to pay, I think it's like $5 to get the full version of the game. But it's pretty convenient because there's no need for internet access to play this game, and there's no ads. So I really like it. Maybe there's no ads because I paid for it, but anyways, this is a nonogram puzzle. So it's basically like numbers and colors, and you get to create an image while you solve this puzzle, and I guess that's the point of the game. This was really helpful when I was traveling again to Japan, because I had internet on the plane, but it was pretty slow. And so, or when I was at the airport, or when I'm waiting for an appointment or something like that, it doesn't have any internet access, so I can just play it. I don't have to be connected to Wi-Fi or worry about my data. So I highly suggest that if you like puzzles and you want something to, be a time killer, then use that. The next thing on my next screen, I have basically a calendar, because it's very important for me to keep track of, important deadlines, when I get paid, when my bills are due, just to make sure I keep track and I'm not late, because it would suck to get penalized for that. I highly recommend that if you have a lot of things that need to be paid on time, or if you have a lot of things that have important deadlines that you need to meet, that you have a widget of your calendar, or use your calendar on your phone, because it's very convenient. Below that, I have a widget that is to control my lights in my house. Basically, it's the Philips app for the Philips bulbs that are connected through Wi-Fi. And I have there my room, my kitchen, and basically my game room as well. And I can dim the lights or turn them off or on. Whatever I want to do, I can do it with that. And I don't know what I did just there, but I was trying to get to the very left hand side of my phone, my screens, whatever you want to call it. That is Bixby. So basically it's something that came with the phone. I don't use it, but it's there, and you know, whatever. But thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much again, and let me know if you want to hear anything more about my next new phone, which is going to be the Note 8. Thank you. Bye.